Hey, it's Amanda from Loops and Love Crochet here, and today I have a quick video tutorial for you on working single crochet stitches in increasing rounds and also working single crochet stitches in continuous rounds. This skill is important if you want to work amigurumi projects or if you want to make circle shaped projects either flat or in 3D shapes here. So here is an example of crocheting single crochet stitches in the round here in continuous rounds that are increasing, and this has made a flat 2D shape here, and then I've turned that into a rounded shape here by increasing stitches here and then working single crochet stitches in continuous rounds once I got my circle how wide I'd like it to be. If you're making like a doll or a stuffed animal or anything where you're going to need like a round shape, like a sphere, then you would continue on working single crochet stitches until your sphere is as tall as you'd like it to be, and then you would start working decreasing stitches. So to start working your project here, we're going to start with a magic circle. And you might have seen the word magic circle or magic ring if you are starting a project that is worked in the round. So to do that, I have my yarn here and my hook, and I'm just going to take my 2 fingers here. I'm going to wrap the yarn around my 2 fingers, and I'm going to cross it underneath like an X, and then wrap it over the top of my fingers again, and then I'm just going to hold it underneath with my thumb. And then I'm going to stick my crochet hook underneath my fingers here, and I'm going to grab the second loop of yarn and pull it underneath the first one, and then I'm carefully going to slide this off of my fingers. So this is my magic ring here. If I pull the yarn tail, it'll make the ring smaller, and I'm going to be using this working end here that's attached to my yarn over here for working my stitches. So I'm just going to carefully hold the ring here, and I like to kind of stick my ring finger and middle finger sort of inside of the ring here just to keep its shape, and then I put my thumb on top just to hold the stitches tight here. So I'm going to start by chaining 1. If you're working double crochet stitches, you chain 2, but I'm just going to be working single crochet stitches. And now I'm going to work 6 single crochet stitches into the ring. So I'm just going to put my crochet hook into the center of the ring, passing underneath. I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop of yarn, and then I'm going to work my single crochet stitch. So there's 1 single crochet stitch. So again, I'm going to go underneath. I'm holding my circle tight here so it's not getting any larger. Pull up a loop of yarn, yarn over, pull through. There's 2 single crochet stitches, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, when you're finished working your first round, so my first round is only 6 stitches, I'm just going to hold on to those stitches, and I'm going to pull the yarn tail to pull my ring nice and tight here. So as you pull it, your ring will get smaller, and I like to give it a pretty tight pull here. So there we go, the ring is secure here, and then I'll also be securing that by working over the yarn tail here. So now to make our circle bigger, increasing in size here, we need to work increasing stitches evenly along the way around here. So what's going to happen next here is I'm going to work increases the whole way around my circle here. So increases in all 6 stitches, and an increase is working 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch. So here's my first single crochet stitch right there. I'm going to work underneath, and sometimes the first one's a little bit hard to get into. Sometimes I have to kind of pull the stitch onto my hook a little bit to get underneath of it, to get underneath both loops. There we go. So there's where I'm going to put my first single crochet, and I'm working 2 single crochet stitches in each stitch as my increases here. So there's the first 2 single crochet stitches, and then the rest of them should be easy to get into. There's my second increase. There's my third increase. So you can see I have 2 single crochet stitches in that stitch, 2 in this one, 2 down here. And there we go. And then here's the last stitch, 2 single crochet stitches. And there we go. So there's the first round of our increases here. And because we work 2 single crochet stitches in each stitch, we should have 12 stitches once we get around here. So we can always double check that and count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we're going to continue on to the next round. And what's handy to do when you're working in increasing rounds that are continuous and not joined is sometimes it's hard to keep track of where the start and the end of the round is. So you can kind of use a piece of yarn or a stitch marker to kind of show where each round starts and ends, just in case you lose track. So I'm going to use my yarn tail now. I'm going to crochet over it for the next round, and then I'll be using it as my stitch marker after that, but you can use a different piece of yarn or an actual stitch marker. Okay, so I'm going to start my next round of increases is going to go increase followed by a single crochet. So I'll be alternating 2 single crochet stitches in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next, 2 in the single crochet stitches, 1 single crochet in the next. And that's spreading our increases all the way around evenly. Because if we increase too fast, like if we started working 2 single crochet in each stitch again, we would be increasing too fast and our project could be rippled and not nice and smooth like this one here. So I'll start with my 2 single crochet stitches here. 1, 2, and then followed by 1 single crochet. And then again, we'll work our 2 single crochet stitches, our increase, followed by 1. Oh, and I forgot to work over my yarn tail, so I'm just going to pick that up and work over it at the same time here. So we got increase, my yarn and my hook's a little squeaky today. There we go, followed by 1 single crochet. Now we're going to work 2 single crochet stitches again, or increase, followed by 1. And we're going to do this all the way around until we get to the last stitch of the round, which would be 18 stitches. So each round, your stitch count is going to go up by 6 stitches because we started with our 6 stitches in the center of the ring, and we're increasing evenly the whole way around. There we go. And you can see here, this is where we started our round of increase and then 1 single crochet. So we can count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I've worked over this tail now, so I'm going to use this as my stitch marker. So I'm just going to pull that in front here, and that's going to mark the end of that round. And then for the next round, we're going to continue on in the same way that we've been continuing, but now we're going to work an increase followed by 2 single crochet stitches. So it'll be 2 single crochet stitches in the first stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the next one, 1 single crochet in the one after that. So it'll be 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so we'll start with 2 single crochet in the first stitch for our increase. 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet in the next 2. So 1, 1. And then again increase, so 2 single crochet stitches. So 1, 2 in the same stitch, and then 1, 1. So we'll keep working around just like that. And when we get to the end of the round, we will have 24 stitches. But because we have our little stitch marker piece of yarn sticking out there, that's going to tell us when we get to the end of the round, so we don't have to count the whole way around here. As long as our increase followed by 2 single crochet stitches works out evenly by the time we get to the end. So I'll end with right here. We got 3 stitches left. We got 2 in the same stitch for our increase, and then 1, 1. There we go. So that is our round of 24 stitches here. So then we would just continue to make this project wider and wider by working increase followed by single crochet stitches, and the number of single crochet stitches is going to increase each time. So for example, this round we did 2 single crochet stitches followed by 1 in the next 2 stitches. So increase, and then single crochet, increase, single crochet. In the next round, we're going to do increase followed by 3 single crochet stitches. So it'll be 2 and then 1, 1, 1, and then 2, 1, 1, 1. And then the round after that, it'd be an increase followed by 4 single crochet stitches. And then the one after, an increase followed by 5 single crochet stitches. And your round stitch count goes up by 6 stitches each time. So this one was 24, the next one will be 30, then 36, and then 42, until you get as increased as you like here. Once you have your flat piece the size that you like it, to start getting the curve shape, you're just going to start working 1 single crochet in each stitch until you, just going to repeat that for a number of rounds until you have the height of the kind of bowl shape that you'd like. And then you'll start decreasing to bring the top of the circle tight again to get the kind of rounded shape at the top too. There we go. I hope you found this video tutorial helpful for working increasing rounds of continuous single crochet stitches, starting with a magic circle. So again, you can apply this skill to working amigurumi projects or anything that you need that rounded shape for. If you like this video tutorial, please click the like button below and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And you can head to my blog for many free crochet patterns. Many of them are in the amigurumi style where you can apply this video tutorial. You can head to loopsandlovecrochet.com.